Portland Trail Blazers guard Shaedon Sharpe is known by most people from his rookie year as the guy with a 49-inch vertical, but that's about it. Like, where did he actually come from? Shaedon actually came out of nowhere in high school, and in college he played a whopping 0 games before entering the draft. I did not even know you could do that. In the NBA, he's showed everyone he's far from just a dunker, and in year 2, he's solidifying himself as a rising star. How's it going, my friend? I'm Alexander from Load Management Media, and let's talk about it. Shaedon Sharpe's escalation into the NBA mainstream is a story that's unlike anyone else's. Being born in London, Ontario, Shaedon fried everybody in Canada before moving to the States to play with Sunrise Christian Academy. Sunrise is one of the most well-known talent factories in the States for producing players recently like Buddy Hield, Grady Dick, Kennedy Chandler, and projected #1 pick Matisse Buzelis, so this seemed like a good spot for him. But after 1 year, Shea decided to transfer to Dream City Christian in Arizona for his junior year, and well, he simply cooked. Shaedon got a leading role as a junior with Dream City, but he really rose up the rankings when he played for UPlay Canada in AAU ball. Man, he was unbelievable. In the Nike Eyeball, which is damn near the biggest AAU tourney one can play in, Shea averaged a smooth 22, 6, and 3, which catapulted him to #1 in the class of 2022. Honestly, it feels like 22 points per game was a lie. Damn near every highlight you watched, he was cooking everybody. Melo and Braun were pulling up to his games. He was just that guy. But in a peculiar turn of events, Shaedon pulled one of the strangest finesses I've ever seen. Shaedon signed for Kentucky in November of his senior year, but then reclassified and joined Kentucky in January of 2022, graduating high school early. Most people were expecting Shaedon to play at some point during the year, but Coach Cal shut down those rumors that he would play during February that year, and that he'd be preparing to run the program for the next season. It was kind of weird because there was rumors he was just violating everybody in practice, dunking on people, and so I was excited to see what he would potentially do, but it never happened. Once the season was over and it was actually revealed, even though Shaedon hadn't played any college and was barely 19, he was eligible for the draft. So he declared, essentially using Kentucky facilities and resources for fun without even playing a game. An interesting turn of events for sure. Once it was time for the draft, since we hadn't seen him really play in damn near a year, other than maybe some Kentucky practice footage and some ridiculous dunks in warm-up, nobody really knew exactly where to pen Shaedon on draft boards. Eventually, he fell to Portland at #7 in the 2022 NBA draft, which is a gift Portland front office people will be thanking their lucky stars for as long as they live. Last year as a rookie, Shaedon gifted us with a plethora of highlight dunks. Oh my goodness, bro, just take a look at some of these.
And Watford running the ball. Portland at 49. Lillard shot that from Fremont. Out of Sharpe in the corner.
Oh, let's go.
Ball taken. Oh my goodness! Shaedon Sharpe.
Last year, since people were still not exactly sure what to expect of him, same with the Blazers, he had a mostly bench role. Also because of that Damian Lillard guy, I don't know if you've heard of him. And the Blazers also had a pretty good roster when they were healthy, and they were supposed to be competing. That really never happened though. But when Shaedon had the opportunity, he showed he wasn't just a lob threat, but an all-around scoring threat. Specifically as a starter, Shaedon averaged 19, 5, and 3 on 44% from the field and 36% from 3 in a sample of 15 games, which demonstrates he's like that. Outside of Shaedon's ability to absolutely violate the rim, which I'm sure you know about already, he's got damn near every tool to be a fantastic wing in the league. He's got one of the most feminine jumpers in the league because it's so sweet. His handle is kind of elite, and he's got all the kind of sidesteps and shot creation moves, and bro can lock in on defense if he needs to. Plus he's 6'6", 200 pounds. Shaedon was definitely really good last year in limited minutes and opportunity, but this year, I swear to you, he is on another level. After trading Dame, drafting Scoot, and keeping Anthony Simons, it was hard to see what the hell the Blazers were going to do. Run 3 guards, Shaedon off the bench, Ant off the bench? but it was the second option they chose. In the first game of the year, Shaedon came off the bench as they largely got drubbed by the Clippers, but since then, it's been Sharpe time every game. Since Ant got hurt on like the first game of the season and Scoot has also missed time, the Blazers handed Shaedon the keys, and well, essentially he's taken the Blazers vehicle and he's driven it down the highway at 150 miles per hour. Sharpe in 9 games so far is averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, shooting 44% from the field and 36% from 3. It's almost identical numbers to when he was starting last year. Go figure, he's had the talent. Honestly, I always knew Shaedon was gonna boom even before the draft and people were unsure about him. And really, it was just all about opportunity. He showed it last year, he's proving it again this year. I hope they hand him over the franchise tag because he really deserves it. Shaedon Sharpe is a rising NBA star. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on how Shaedon Sharpe went from 0 college games to becoming an NBA rising star. Over here at Load Management Media, I talk about the most interesting and exciting stories of young players all around the NBA, so if that interests you, consider hitting a like and a sub. And as always, stay rested. See you in the next one.